In this video, I'm gonna show you how to cancel a contract. Let's say, for example, you lock a property up way too high and you try to sell it to your buyers and you can't sell it, but you'll have to cancel it because if you don't cancel it, you can get in trouble. And yes, you could ask the real estate agent to send you a cancellation, but sometimes that doesn't work. And sometimes you have to fill out the cancellation yourself. So in this video, I'm gonna show you how to fill out a cancellation. Once you fill out the cancellation, you sign it, you send it to the realtor, you're bueno, okay? So watch my screen and I'm gonna take you into this and I'm gonna show you how to fill it out. It's actually really damn simple. Okay, so this right here is the purchase and sale agreement. So this is the contract that I'm binded to buy this property, right? I'm legally obligated to buying this property, with the exception that I have an inspection period. An inspection period in which if there's something wrong with the property or for some reason my numbers was wrong, I can cancel. Now, I should have noticed this and I didn't notice it and it's on me, but this property is a lot and there's a massive chunk missing on this lot. We thought that it was a square. No, it's actually got a pump station or something like that on this property. So it's unrealistic for somebody to be able to build in this tiny little chunk right here. So because of that, we're gonna have to cancel. It's the worst lot in the entire neighborhood. Nobody wants it. So this purchase and sale agreement, I'm within my inspection period. Let's go over that right now, how to identify that you're in your inspection period and you know you're good to cancel. And then after that, we'll write up the cancellation. So as you can see here, property inspection section 12, I have 5 days from mutual execution. So then we'll scroll down to the bottom and we will see, okay, when did we mutually execute? When did we both sign? We both signed on, the final signature was on the 10th, so mutual execution was on the 10th. So today is the 12th and we are well within our rights to cancel because we had 5 days. Let's cancel this contract. This document that you're looking at is called a release and cancellation. And at the time of recording, it is the most current contract. However, sometimes these things get updated. So if you watch this 5 years in the future, maybe just double check that it's been updated. But this is the most current release and cancellation. If you want this cancellation contract, go to dealswithnate.com/cancel contract. Dealswithnate.com/cancel contract. The link will be in the description of this video and you can actually get this contract. I'll just send it to you. So dealswithnate.com/cancel contract. Here's how you fill it out. So number one is we need to specify the parties involved. So, whoa, look at that. That's a big text box. We're gonna change the color to black and we're gonna make it a more reasonable size. Okay, cool. So buyer is Deals with Nate LLC. Okay, copy, boom. And then who is the seller? Let's pull up the purchase and sale agreement. Onderman, I'm just gonna copy this. Boom, copy, and we will paste the seller's name right there. Bam. Okay, so now we have buyer and we have seller specified. And what are we canceling? Well, we are canceling an as-is contract for purchase and sale, right? We're canceling the what? The FARBAR, F-A-R-B-A-R, as-is 7, right? Okay, with an effective date of, remember the date of mutual execution, which was on the 10th. So with an effective date of, let's put a text box here, February 10th, 2026, concerning the property known as, and we'll just copy this address, copy text, bam, 2 Rio Vista Drive. Okay, release and liability. Buyer and seller release each other and, remember, name of brokerage, not remember, but and name of brokerage. So who is the brokerage? Watson Realty Corp. If an agent is involved, then you would specify the name of the brokerage, which if you're using this cancellation contract, it's most likely because an agent is involved. Otherwise, you know, you could literally do it on a napkin. Well, I mean, of course, take everything with a grain of salt, Control C, Control V. So we're gonna put this down twice. Now, disbursement of EMD. Okay, so if you did put down EMD, then you would specify the amount of EMD. Now, because I'm canceling this before I've put down EMD, I'm going to say $0 and I'm going to say not applicable. N/A, right? Because no money was deposited, so there's nobody for it to go to. But let's say, for example, I put down earnest money. Let's say I put down $2,500. Well, then if I'm canceling within my inspection period and I want the earnest money to come back to me, I'm gonna make sure I say $2,500 goes to me. If I want to give my earnest money to the seller, do not do that. Then you would say whatever amount of earnest money to seller, and you would specify their name. So like you do like either Deals with Nate as the buyer if you're getting your earnest money back, or you know the seller's name as the seller. Okay, and then you're gonna sign and you're gonna date. Pretty damn straightforward. So if you want this contract, go to the link in the description or go to dealswithnate.com/cancel contract. Dealswithnate.com/cancel contract. I will give you this contract for free. Otherwise, you're gonna have a damn hard time tracking it down because agents like to hold these contracts hostage and be like, you have to let me represent you in order to get these contracts. Well, you don't. I will literally give them to you for free because I've gotten them from agents. So why hold them? I hope you got value from this. I hope that you don't have to cancel the contract, but that's part of the game. Canceling contracts is just part of it, okay? So don't be sad. Keep putting in your reps, keep locking up deals. But if you have to cancel a contract, now you know how. By the way, make sure you email this contract through the agent. Have it over email and have documentable proof that you emailed the contract just in case if there's ever a disagreement in the future or your EMD is on the line. Make sure that you have documentable proof that you canceled within your inspection period and that you sent them the cancellation contract to the real estate agent via email where it's date stamped and it will stand up in court if for some reason you were to have a dispute over your EMD. Just protecting your ass, it probably won't happen, but just in case. Awesome, hope you got value from it. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video.